You are getting better? Yes. Ole sana, you got injured in the line of duty. Yeah. These are the risks that we have all accepted to take in the line of duty. I want to commend you for your bravery and those of your men. The fact that they are attacking you shows that what you are doing is wrong. We wish you quick recovery. The doctors have told me you are doing well. You are the sergeant. How did it go? Well?
Oh, thank you. Welcome, Your Excellency. We received our patient yesterday.
Yes.
With a severe knee injury,
yes,
having shot with a missile,
yes,
hitting right into the knee, having gone through the patella tendon. The patella tendon is the tendon that joins the patella, the kneecap, yes, and the shin. Yes. It's called the tibia. Yes. So it had also torn some ligaments inside the knee. Yes. But we were able to arrest the bleeding, we moved the arrow, and repaired all the tendons that were injured. Yes. And our patient is now stable. And God willing, tomorrow we start physiotherapy.
Yes, I really does it. Yes. Yeah. The President wishes you quick recovery. Thank you so much. And I've come here on behalf of the government to wish you well. Thank you so much. And to really encourage you and other officers across the country that this war must be won, despite the resistance, which is heavy. This is part of the resistance, and these criminals can run, but they will not hide. Yeah, I'm told they have been arrested.
Yes, sir.
So when
directly, they are already in court today. We've done a miscellaneous application so that we can talk to them
a little bit more.
Exactly, sir. And during the night,
yes,
we had a no-round operation. We've had over 52 people arrested,
yes,
in connection to the village that's involved, yes, in all this.
Yes.
And this is something that we are going to sustain, Your Excellency.
These criminals must know that you cannot attack police officers, yeah, and you will not allow it. And Commander, you must move swiftly and clean up that village.
Correct, sir.
Iko matunda iko nini? Wewe ukipata nafasi, ukipata nafasi tunakula matunda. Ndio. Someone there, wish you well. Na kutakia mema. Yeah, this is a card for you to get better. And now utasikia nafuu. I've just come to encourage you. Yeah? And I know that we care for you. You know the reforms we are doing that will be implemented from July 1. We are even looking at the issues of insurance of officers who get injured in the line of duty, and the welfare of also officers who pay the ultimate price to the future of their families, so that they are not left in destitute. And all those things we are doing to make the National Police Force better. On illicit brew and drug abuse is on. There is no letting up, and this is part of the resistance that we are facing. And we have seen that the criminals now are exercising impunity of attacking police officers. I want to say that these criminals can run, but they will not hide. 2 suspects have already been arrested and they have been arraigned in court. And the prosecutors have successfully been allowed to detain them for further investigations. And they will be charged with appropriate offenses, including attempted murder and other serious offenses. I want to say that since this war started, we have seen a tendency of people, criminals, attacking our officers. On 13th March 2024, Inspector Simon Mwangi Kariuki of Dori Police Station in Rarieda Siaya was attacked and firearms stolen. Again, in March, a father and son were attacked and injured a chief in Nyamira County. Again, in March 2024, 2 chiefs were assaulted at Kameli and Chepsire locations by goons during a crackdown. Again, last year in September, 4 police officers were injured at an illicit liquor den in Eldoret to St. Gishu, and drunkards pelted them with stones. On February this year in Ruto'S police station, the deputy OCS, Prosper Wandera, was stabbed to death by Chang'Aa revelers. Let me say, for the avoidance of doubt, that President William Ruto has given us very clear instructions from myself, Professor Kithure Kindiki, the IG, and all regional and county security teams, that the issue of drug abuse and illicit alcohol must be dealt with once and for all. And this is a battle that the government must win. What we have seen in Juja is an attempt by criminals to attack police officers so that they can give up on this exercise. I want to assure them and assure the people of Kenya that this has just strengthened our resolve to fight. I want to assure our police officers, wherever they are, that the government will protect them, is fully behind them. And I needed to thank all our police officers in the entire country, from the Inspector General of Police, the 2 Deputy Inspector Generals, all the county and regional security teams, all the non-commissioned officers, down to the constables, the rank and file, for the good job that they are doing. And I want to assure our officers that the Presidential Task Force on Police Reforms was presented to the President. The recommendations were accepted and they are being worked out. And from July 1, their terms of service will be reviewed by 40% progressively in 3 years. Again, we are looking at insurance for our police officers who get injured in the line of duty. Again, those who lose their lives in the course of duty, we are having a package that will take care of their families so that they don't suffer. So let me assure our police officers and administration officers across the country that the government will take care of them, and we want to urge them to proceed with this war without any interruption, without being discouraged, and this war must be won. And let me reiterate on behalf of the President that further as to the meeting that was held in my office with our security commanders from the regions and from the counties, this war must be won, and there is no stopping until this menace is eradicated. It may take 1 year, it may take 2 years, it may take 3 years. I want to confirm, for the term President William Ruto and I are in office, this is a continuous fight. And until we eradicate drugs from the midst of our children, until we eradicate illicit brew from the midst of the population, this war will be pursued relentlessly, and there is no giving up, and there is no letting off, and I want to say impunity will not be allowed. The political will is at the highest level. President William Ruto has given his all to this war. I am his deputy, he has asked me to oversee it. Professor Kindiki is more than persuaded. All our officers are cooperating. Members of the National Assembly are on board. You have seen them here. Members of the Senate are on board. This is a war for all Kenyans, and the church is on board. In fact, we have the goodwill, not just of the political class, but of the Church of Christ, from the Muslims, from wananchi themselves, from our women, from our men. The support is total, and that is why this war will succeed.